So Star says, what's the difference from toxic and narcissistic? Well, first, toxic is a huge kind of macro level of potential behaviorisms or people that have things going on with them that are kind of destructive to you. The term narcissistic is a very overused term in our industry where everybody's like, there's a lot of women that'll, like, in fact, for instance, we have banned the word narcissistic in our community. So if you say the word narcissistic, you'll have your comments removed around that. Not because it's the person isn't narcissistic or whatever, but because so many people are using that now to scapegoat themselves or to blame men for doing things that they don't want them to do, right? So if a guy pulls away, women are like, oh, he's narcissistic. Or if a guy does something that they don't like, right? If he takes his own needs into account or something and it doesn't work well with the woman, she's like, oh, he's narcissistic. And so we try to get away from saying the word narcissistic because it can turn into a toxic way of communicating and labeling and judging people and turning them into objects instead of looking at them and having compassion for them and thinking of them as an actual human being. And so my suggestion is that you don't use the term narcissistic, but the point is that, yeah, absolutely, narcissistic behaviors, the ones that they talk about on YouTube and, you know, in different places in the dating industry, it's just toxic behavior, right, that you're looking at. And that's really what I suggest you do, is you look at something and instead of labeling someone a narcissist or any of that kind of stuff, just look at behaviors and say, is this something that I want? Does this serve me? Is this going to put me into a healthy relationship? And if it's not, get yourself out of the situation. Don't start labeling and judging and all that kind of stuff. Just get yourself out, right? Get yourself out of the bad situation that you're in, and instead of trying to attack somebody.